All right, let's just do a short video on the close on Wednesday. So Monday was a holiday. Tuesday, the stock. Oh, what happened yesterday? Stock went down a little bit. It's down pretty good today. It went down to 104. Yesterday, I'd bought some at 109 and sold it at 110. I wasn't really looking to hold it. I was just looking to make a trade. Bought some more back at 109, so I hold some at 109. Still holding the 105s. The puts, I sold the puts, so I have 6,700 of those, or 67 contracts. And when this went down, I did a video earlier. I'm like, who's going to get some of this? And I did. I got some at right around 106, some at 106.40, I think. So I think I'm up about $570 on the ones that I picked up, and then I have some shares that I'd bought again at 109 yesterday, and I think I made $500 or whatever I posted yesterday, and then I went back and bought them again when they went down on a couple of accounts. So it's good to make $500 in the day. I mean, while we're holding these 105s. So I do have a sales in at a little over 110 or over 110, between 110 and 111 for each one of these, pretty much. And so we'll see how that goes. I think I have two small Roth accounts where I have 100 and some shares, 120 shares maybe, something like that. And I might just hold those for the rest of the year because it's only about $12,000 or something like that, so it's not very much. I think it's a $7,000 and a $5,000 account, or somewhere around that. So anyway, we'll see how this goes. Still looking good for the 105s to expire worthless on Friday. So we got Thursday and Friday. We got 2 days. We're still up 567. We were down 99 cents at one point because we were 104.01. But that's kind of how these things go. So hopefully tomorrow it'll either be flat or be up, and we'll go ahead and get the 105s. I think that'd be 13 grand for the week, and then add another maybe 1,000 if this goes back up to 110. It might be a little bit more than that. So it'll be a good week. So then we'll have to see what happens. Now Friday. We might look and see what the premium is for next week, and then go ahead and roll if it makes sense. I'm not intent on doing that. I used to always just hold until it expired. I do notice that Friday you're going to get, Thursday or Friday you might get a better premium than the next week. If you wait until Monday of the next week, the premium might not be as good, which kind of makes sense, right? And so we're looking right now. So we got the 105s. So we're looking at 105 here. And for Friday, which is 2 days away, so we're down 15 cents today. A little bit, went down a little bit. I think the range would have been better than that today. Let's see. What was the range? I think the range would have been... Did it have a range? Oh, yeah. So it went from 285 to 97 cents. So it had quite a bit of a range. I guess if you were so inclined, you could trade that range or whatever. But a little risky to me, I think. So yeah, we got $2 going into next week. So if we were to roll it now, we'd roll into another $2. So if we get this one to go down tomorrow, then we might can make a little bit more money. But let's see this. So if we go into the next week, see it's $1.52, and if we go into the next week after that, oh wow, it's about another $2 again. It's kind of weird. There's not as much premium here. $1.50, dollar. Well, maybe we should be looking at this. So anyway, so that's something to look at. We still got $18 for June. So if you look at $18, this might be good for somebody that's really not wanting to trade these weekly. So if you look at $18, so I'm looking at the June. I'm looking at the June puts. So if you sold the June puts, the 2001 June 18th puts, you're going to get around $18 now. So $18 divided by 105 is 17%. So you got March, April, May, June. Let's see. March, April, May, June. So that's only 4 months. So for 4 months, you're going to get 17%. Wow, that might be good. So 4 months, you're going to get 17%. Man, I really like that. So 4 months, you're going to get 18%. Wow, so that's 4% a month. Wow, that's right in my goals or whatever. So that's something we can do. If you were to get stuck on one of these on Friday, it looks like it's going to get put to you. That's another option you have other than selling it and taking the common. Now, if you let it get put to you, go ahead and take the common, and you think it's going to go right back up. Like at 105, I might take the common, knowing that it's already been to 111. So we might pop up to 108 and make $3 or something like that. Maybe Monday or the Tuesday or whatever. So that's something to think about. Now, on these other ones, it really, if you think that, oh, there's a reason that it's going to go down, you might say, well, I want to get a little bit more time, so you might want to roll it instead of it being put to you, and then you pick up that additional premium, and so you wouldn't be out anything. You might get out of the position that you're in, and you get a little additional premium until you come back. I guess it depends on how you look at it. If this is 4 months, then you got 16 weeks in it, so it's about 1% a week. So it's like $1 something a week. So we've probably been doing better at doing the weeklies, but also too, if you do June, you'd have $18 under this. So 105, you'd be protected to downside. You'd be protected to. That doesn't make any sense. 105 minus 18 is 87. So you'd be protected all the way down to 87 before you lost anything. So that's just. So I really like this. I really like this June here. So take a look at that if you want to hold a little bit longer term. You might want to look at this June right here and see how it goes. Let's see what it traded today. So, and I'm just using Yahoo. You can use I'm sure there's better stuff out there. Everybody can go to Yahoo though, so I kind of prefer to use it. But so days range is between 1822 and 19. So the bid is 1780 to 1810. So you probably get it right in the middle at 18. Probably be able to get it. Anyway, just showing you that there's some other things that you could do other than what we've been doing, which is weekly. Now, some people also like to play them out a little bit further. I don't like to do that because I like to go ahead and book the win for the week, and so never know what's going to happen in between them, but in between the weeks. But I kind of like booking a nice percentage. So what did we get for? We're talking about a lot of shares here, but is the percentage really that high? So 1.95 divided by 105. So we got 1.8%, which is basically just 2 points. So you could trade this. You could trade this in and out and get just as good. Selling the puts, though, gives you a little bit of protection. So we got protection at 105, but it was trading at 110, 111 at the time. So if you'd have bought the 110 or 111, you would have been down $7 at one point today. So that's kind of the difference with that. A lot of different strategies that you could use. So I don't want to poo-poo any of them. One person could use one strategy, another person could use another strategy. You both, if you were disciplined, could win. So that's kind of the way to look at it. So if you do maybe basically 1.86%. So let's see this. 1.86%, which is not that much, right? It's not a huge. I'm happy with it, but it's not a huge whatever. In 4 months, that would be 16. Then that would be 29%. So we were looking at 4 months doing 29%, kind of doing what we're doing, getting 2 points a week, looking out in the future a little bit. Anyway, so that's some things to think about, kind of the way I think about them, kind of the way I do my calculations and stuff like that. And so that's kind of why I like to do them weekly and kind of just get a little bit every week. And then, in this case, 1.86 times 16, so would be 29. Whereas if you did it so this is if you're doing it every week. Actually, probably a little bit more than that. Probably a little bit over 30 because I only did 16 weeks. I think there's another week or so in there. But if you did down to June, you'd get $18. So you're going to get more money by doing it every week in general. So, but you also have more downside protection, and you got a longer term. So if the stock's going up, the fact that it'll probably be up, and you're collecting a nice premium. So I guess there's different ways to look at it. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. This is working really good, me doing it weekly, so I'm not going to stop doing it. I'm just showing you there's other stuff that you can do to sell these puts. So we'll see how it goes.